Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning everyone. Good morning. Shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So in today's class, I'm going to explain how to connect web server with database server. Okay. What we'll do, we launch one web server, then we launch one database server. Okay, we launch one database server. There are two ways through which we can create database server. This is my web server that already you launch EC2 instance. Coming to database server, there are total two ways. The first way is you launch one EC2, you install database package, and you convert into database server. That is one way. Like you are taking cloth, you are buying one cloth from cloth showroom, and you are stitching it out, and you are making a shirt out of that. Second way is you directly take database server provided by AWS. Directly database server provided by AWS. Like you are buying ready-made shirt. So there are two ways. So whatever we are going to see, that is being provided by AWS directly. We are going to take the server provided by AWS itself. Okay. Yeah. So I launched two servers, one web server, database server. And I'll open this database server port, whatever database package which is there. If it is MySQL, I have to open MySQL port. Whatever package is there, that port I need to open to web server. Generally, web server can put some data, can get some data, right? Then what I do, through that port, I will try to, I will execute everything in web server. Okay, I'll work on web server, but through that port, that data will be pushed to database server. I'll create one small table. I'll inject some data. Okay, everything I work in web server, but that data I'm going to push to database server. Okay, that is what I'm going to do it. Okay, so whatever data is there, that everything I can see in my web server. Whatever I'm pushing, everything I can see. That's what I'm going to do it. Okay. Then after that, I will explain, that's what multi-easy, where is multi-easy option. I told you, right, that's a one-click option. Where is, our backups automated, manual, and read replicas, everything I'll show you. Okay. This we are going to see in today's class. In tomorrow's class, next class, I'll do in a different manner, this one, with the different things I'll connect. And I'll show you how to run queries and all. And then I will explain, I'll compare with real time. Like if you book a train ticket, how things happen, how these things get stored and all, how customers, they book a ticket, how, they run queries. Queries means taking printout and all, how it works. That I'm going to see, I should explain in next class. Okay. Fine, let's do it now. Let's do it. First, let me create one database server. Okay, database server. Log into your AWS account. Sign into the console. Now, go to RDS. You can see under databases, you can see RDS. Just click that. Yeah. Now, see, if you go to dashboard, see, I don't have any databases. Now scroll down here, you can see create database. Click that. Now, here I told you that AWS is supporting all 6 databases: Amazon Aurora, MySQL, MariaDB, and all. You can choose any one. I'm going to choose MySQL. MySQL. Then here we selected which database you want. So already when we get a server in that, this package will be installed, MySQL, this version. Now what you are doing, this is for what? Which purpose? Production purpose, development, testing purpose, or you want to win free tier. Usually anyone, all are same, but if you select free tier, you won't get any bill. That's the only difference. Remaining things are pretty same. I selected feeder so that I should not get any bill. Now it is asking, what is the name that you want to give to database? You can give any name. It's kind of tag name. Okay, what I'll do, I'll give Sai Demi. Any name. I'm giving Sai Demi. This is the name I'm giving. Now, these are just a name to database server I'm setting. Now you set any username. I'll give the same username. If you want, you can change, but remember whatever you give. You set any password. To remember easily, I'm giving same password. Okay. So I'm setting name, username, password. Why I'm setting so that when I try to access from my web server, you are entering into another server. This, you have to take this house permission. You remember, right? Two machines are there, A and B. If A wants to access B, A should take permission of B. That means B's credentials you have to enter in A. Okay, that is, in fact, if I want to access my EC2 instance, okay, those username, DNS name, fem file I'm entering in my mobile external, which is there in my laptop. Correct. So destination details you have to enter in source machine, then only you can access. So for that I need to set up those things, right? First, that's what I did. So I have set username, password, right? Now scroll down. So database server instance, see here, we selected free tier, right? That's why it is taking T2 micro. Already we selected free tier. So everything you'll be in a free tier only. That's why it won't even allow you to select any other instance. These are also one database are also one instance only, right? Having database package. That instance configuration is T2 micro, 1 CPU or 1 GB RAM. Okay. Now we get 20 GB storage. Okay, that only comes under free tier. If you keep on injecting the data, so that can grow up to 1000 GB. 1000 till 1000, they are giving free. Okay, so you can inject the data in the database auto scale specific threshold. Okay, so I think they modified. Earlier they used to give for less amount. Yeah, so okay, even though see earlier they used to give less number, not I don't remember. Fine. See, here I'll tell you. Let me put it in a clear. They are giving 20 GB free. 20 GB free. But even if it is in free tier, you keep on injecting the data, automatically it grows. Okay, it scales, auto scales, it increases. Okay, when you are in free tier, that can go up to 1000 GB, but you have to pay the bill. If you are going out of 20 GB, you have to pay. Earlier they used to give free for some 500 GB and all, but now they completely removed that. Yeah, here simple. Up to 20 GB they are giving for free, but even they are giving scaling option in free tier itself up to 1000 only. Okay, but you have to pay. You have to pay for that. Okay. Now, don't worry, multi-AC, I'll show you. I told you, right? Enable or disable option. I'm going to show you later. Now, yeah, by default, this will be kept in default VPC because we have only one default VPC. It may choose any subnet. Public access should be no, because see, no one should access my database or directly. You can see, RDS will not assign any public IP. Correct or not? There should not be any public IP assigned to RDS. Correct or not? RDS should be in a private subnet and there should not be any public IP. Okay. So yes, it won't get any public IP. Only EC2 instances devices inside VPC can connect to database. Yes. Only inside VPC only they can connect. That's a default. That's how they're giving. Okay, keep it like that only. They're asking choose a security group. Okay. Do you have any security group? See, we have some security groups are there. Or else you can create a new security group. That is up to you. Okay. Let me create a security group, that is RDS security group. I'm creating new security group. You can choose any availability zone where RDS should be placed. 1 and B. You might be thinking, in Mumbai we have 3 regions, 3 availability zones, A, B, C. But why they are not giving C? Because C is not completely operational yet. Because recently they launched availability zone C. That's why you can choose either A or B. That's up to you. Okay, I'll choose you. That's it. You need not to worry about additional configurations. Here, by default, database port. We selected MySQL, right? That port number is 3306. Remember that. This is a MySQL port 3306. Fine. Now, anything else? Yeah, here you can give any name. I'll give same name, Sai_Sadmi. See, the one which we have given earlier, the name, this was, the name to that instance, physical instance, T2 micro and all, right? That instance. But the name, whatever we are giving, this is for the database package, which is there. Database name. Inside database package, which is installed. For that, I'm giving name. Just to avoid confusion, I'm giving the same name. Enable automated backups. Yes, I told you that automated backups enabled by default. That's I see. And I told you that retention period default is 75 days, and maximum days are 35, right? That we discussed. Yes, you can see maximum. You can see 35 max. Default is 7 days. Correct or not? That's why if you don't select any option, 7 days will be selected. Or you can choose 0, 1. 0 means no backups. 1 means minimum 1 backup. That's up to you. Now, when backup should be taken? If you click here, you can choose a time, so that every day it takes backup that time. In my yesterday's example, I have given, I think, 10 a.m., right? 10 a.m. If you click here, no preference, randomly it will choose any time every day. Generally, it will be midnight or early hours of that region, Mumbai. So that time database operations will be less, right? Midnight, early hours. Copy tags to snapshots. So automatic snapshots will be taken, right, every day. For that snapshots, it will take the same name, whatever we are giving them, so that we can identify, okay, this snapshot belongs to this database. Monitoring and all, we are going to see later on, CloudWatch and all, we are going to discuss. Okay. Enable deletion protection. If you click here, no one can delete database accidentally. That's it. Create database. Over. Simple. That means we got one T2 micro instance in that database package got installed, and we set up everything whatever required. So this is my database. Okay, we have set username, password, everything. This database is ready. Okay. Now let me launch. Actually, it takes a couple of minutes. Okay. Meanwhile, let me launch one EC2 instance. Launch instance. Next. Number of instances 1. Next. Next. Give any name. Okay, I'll give name as web server. So next. Now coming to security group, you can give any security group. You can security group. Just to make it unique. I think already I have previous security groups with web security group. Just to make unique name, that's why I'm giving this one. Open SH and HTTP. Review and launch. If you want, you can open SH2 only to yourself. Keep it my IP that already we learned in VPC class. Review and launch. And I can create a new key pair. What is today's date? 18 web. Download key pair and launch instance. Now my web server is ready. In order to access database server, you have to open database server, MySQL port, you have to open to web server. Actually, this is what we did in VPC. We opened the entire subnet. Correct? Actually, we have to open the entire subnet. But as of now, we have only one web server, right? So let's open to web server. Web server is what? Which IP? Private IP, because all are in one VPC. So open MySQL port of database server to web server. How to do that? Go to database server. Is it ready? if you click on database server, if it is ready, then it will show that security groups. Since it is not ready yet, you can see not showing means it is not ready yet. Allow it to take a couple of more minutes. So it will be ready. Let's wait. Not ready yet. Okay, let's wait. Backing up means, see, when you launch a database server, I told you, right, it takes a automated daily backup. So first backup will be taken immediately then and there. First backup, then and there. Second backup is going to be after one day. So when you launch a database server, first backup will be taken immediately. Okay, that's why it is taking backup. The next backup tomorrow. That next day, like that. Like by default, 7 days backups. You can see. Yeah. Now go inside database. Now you can see here. This is endpoint, means database servers DNS name. And see, it is having port this one, and yes, security group. Right? This is the name we have given, RDS security group. We deal with only inbound only. Correct? Don't worry, this is the default entry. By default, RDS will be open to my laptop. That's a default behavior. But what I need to do here, I need to open database source MySQL port to web server. So let's get web server's private IP. Web server, private IP. Yeah. Now, see security group. Just go to click that. Open in a new tab. Yeah, this one, RDS security group. This is the name we have given. Now, edit. Go to inbound. Edit inbound. Okay, edit. Now add rule. Now which port? MySQL, right? Sorry, not MS SQL. It is MySQL. MS SQL is different. MySQL is different, right? Yeah, here you can say MySQL / Aurora. For Aurora also same port number. Now here paste that IP /32 because that's only one IP, right? /32. Done. Now save changes. Okay. So what I did, I have opened MySQL port of database server to entire web server. Entire web server. Okay. Now, fine. Now let's go inside web server. Okay. Yeah, this is all right. 18 web. Open. Okay. I'm inside my web server. Correct? So here I'm inside my web server. Sudo minus. I'm inside my web server. Okay. Now here if you want to connect to your database server, their package is MySQL, right? So here you need to install one client called MySQL. In order to connect to database server, okay, if you want to connect web server with database server, here you need to install that client, MySQL client. By using that, you can connect. Okay, so let's install this client. yum install MySQL -y. Yum install MySQL -y. Is an agent by using which we can connect to database server. Okay, we have installed. Clear the screen. Control L to clear. We have installed. Then see, web server, database server. Correct. Right now I'm inside my web server. Correct. I am here. To go to database server's username, DNS name, password. I have to enter in my web server. Correct. Then only I can connect. Then only I can access through the port. Port anyways I have opened. So let's enter all these details in web server. So for that, see here. For that you have to run one command. That is MySQL. Through that agent I'm going to connect. MySQL -h. Okay. So database server DNS name. What is DNS name? Yeah, this one endpoint also you can call DNS name. Just copy it and paste. Then -p port, through which port you are connecting, 3306. Okay, H for DNS name or endpoint, P for port. Then -u for username. Definitely. What's the username of database? We have given SciDB, correct? That's the username we have given, right? SciDB. Then -P. To give password, it should be capital. That's the structure of command, guys. Capital P. Now, as and when you press enter, it will demand for password. Enter. Requires an argument. When you give -p auto, no, wait. It's a small mistake, guys. Small mistake. If you give up arrow, previous command will be repeated. -p here, capital P. Here, while giving port, it is capital P, and password it's a normal P. Okay. Here it's a normal P. Now press enter. It will demand for password. You can see. Now password also same, right? SciDB. Enter. That's it. Now where are you? See, earlier I was in my EC2 instance. Now can someone tell me where I am now? Anyone?
MySQL.
Yes. I'm inside MySQL. I'm inside database server. You remember, right? The same way we did through Bastion, we entered into database server, correct? Through Bastion, yes. Right? By giving credentials. That's what you remember. Yes. In place of this SSH-I, that key name, username, DNS name. Then I entered into database server. Same thing. That means now whatever you do, that you are doing in database server. That's a meaning. Whatever you do here, that means that thing you are doing in database server. Okay, that is equivalent to you are doing that one in database server. Okay, let me create one table, small table. Let me put some data and all. Actually, these you need not to do. You are not going to do this one. This is completely for database administrators. Just for knowledge purpose only, I'm explaining this. Okay. Yeah, let me create one small database. I'm going to create small database. In this database server, I'm going to create small database. Okay. So these are the MySQL commands that you need not remember. Okay. Create database. I'll give a name to the database. Any name I'll give. Okay, courses database. This is a name. Okay, whatever name you want, you can give. So create database courses. Okay, enter. That's it. I have created database. If you want to see that list of databases that you created, show databases. Show databases. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can see it is showing that you created one database, that is courses DB. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'm going to create one table in that database. Okay. So what I'll do for that, just structure like in DMart, right? These are kind of Excel sheet. In that we keep product information. So product, price, expiry date, sold out, like that. Okay. So for that we need that structure, right? Table we need, right? So with the rows and columns, like here the first product name, product price, expiry date, something. Here one product name is so and so, like like biscuits. Okay. Product serial number is so and so. Like second one, chocolates. Like so, we need table with headings, correct or not? Attributes, you can call headings. So for that, you need not to type the whole thing. Just let me. I'm going to share this one. Just copy and paste this. First of all, again, I'm saying you are not going to do it, but just for knowledge purpose, copy, and if you want to paste, just right click. Okay. Right click. Okay. Now enter. Oh, sorry. I should select database. To create tables, first I need to select which database in which I want to create this one. So for that here, first let me select use which database which I created, courses database. Okay, enter. See, now it is going to use courses database. In the database, I am going to create one structure that table. Enter. That's it. Okay, I have created. Now, if you want to see the table, type here show tables. Okay. Because already you are in this courses database, so you can see that. Now just skeleton structure with minimum headings, tables in courses database courses. Now I'm going to inject some data in this. I'm going to inject some data. Okay, so for that, let me type here insert. Simple guys, don't get confused. I created one database. Okay, that name is course DB. In that, I'm going to create one table. I have created one table with skeleton structure. Okay. Now I'm going to inject some data. When I inject, automatically, that will be injected. Simple. So insert into, these are the predefined things. Database admins, they will take care of that. Insert into courses, in bracket, title. First, let me type, then I will explain. Okay. Title, comma, okay, I'll give trainer. Values. Here. Okay, fine. I'll give this. Learn AWS. Learn AWS. AWS. Come on. By Mr. Sai. Okay. And semicolon. See. Title name is going to be Learn AWS. These are course. Trainer is going to be Mr. Sai. This. Now press enter. Don't worry, I will show you. After inserting some data, then I'll show the table, then you will understand. Okay, now press enter. Done. Now repeat the same thing. Let's change the title trainer, say let's change Learn DevOps. Let's change the name. Assume that Rahul. You take any name. Rahul. Enter. Now say learn some other technology like Python. Python. Let me take Raj. If you want to see the table, select star from courses. That means I want to see entire table. Star means all actually. I want to see all courses. Enter. See, these are table. Course ID. So by default, it takes course ID 1, 2, 3. We see while entering these details, I mentioned only title and trainer, correct? That's why it took title, trainer, learn AWS Sai, learn DevOps Rahul, learn Python Raj. But it did not give any course ID, published data, description. That's why it took null, and it took sequence of number series. If you give these things, then they will take this one. But I have given only title and trainer. So this, so you can see table got created and you can see the data injected, right? That is so. So this is how we inject the data. That means right now, where is this data? This is everything inside my database. This made possible just because you open the port. If you don't open the port, first of all, you can't even go inside that instance. If you don't open the port, you can't even, when you type this command, it won't allow it. It would have thrown error. See, if you don't open the port, after running this one, it would have thrown error. Okay, after opening port only, it is possible. Okay, so that is how actually we put the data. Okay, that's all. Understood? I think so, a few things you understood, but don't worry. In next class, I'm going to connect in a different way by using roles. IAM roles we discussed, right? And in that, again, I'll inject big data, huge amount of data, and I'll run some queries. Then I will correlate with real time. What actually happens when it comes to real time? Okay, that queries and all will show. Then you'll get complete picture. So I hope today you got just a little bit of understanding, at least how we connect, how we insert data and all. Okay, just keep that knowledge till that level in today's class. Okay, now let's talk about, if you want to come out, again, you want to come back to your web server, type exit. Exit. Now where are you? Where I'm now? I'm in my web server. You can see showing by. I'm out. You know, I'm in my web server. That is all. Okay. Now let me show you how to enable multi-easy, all those things. Yeah, go to databases. Your database is ready. As I said, once your database is ready, when you launch, immediately one automated backup will be taken. Correct? Yeah. Let's go to automated backups here. You can see one backup having the same name, because you remember we selected that option that it should take the same tag. Correct? Automated backup immediately, right? You can see. So this is September 18th. So it's a UTC time it is taking, that UTC time, fine. Tomorrow, same time, it will take one more backup. Okay. Next day also, like you can see 7 backups. Because we selected number 7, that's a default. You can have maximum 35 if you change that number, that you know where to change. Okay, these automated backup. Now let me take one manual backup. Okay. See, these automated backup. If you want to restore this one into a new database, if you want to restore, then select this one, go to actions, see here, restore to point in time. Just click, one click. If you click, yeah, that's it. You know the new database will be created, right? Okay. So for that, you give any name to the database. Any name, it by default it takes T2 micro. If you want, you can increase, and whatever option that we selected while launching database, it will show all those options. So you can give name, database name, everything. Because that is going to be a new database, right? So that will be created with the same data, but you have to give your required options. That's how you can do it. Now, how to create manual backup? These are database. actions, take snapshot. Take snapshot. I'll give it a name. Manual hyphen side. Take snapshot. That's it. This is a manual backup. See here? That's it. This is your database. If you want to see the snapshot, see here under snapshots, you can see. Okay, that's all. Select actions. So if you go inside that database, you go inside here. Yeah, actually it is not ready yet. If you give a couple of minutes, it will be ready. Then here also you can restore. You can say restore. You can restore. So that will become a new database. Okay. Now. Then multi-AZ. How to enable multi-AZ? Go to database. This is database, right? Okay. So if you click on modify, click on modify. I told you, right? Just one click go. That's how they made more easy. Deletion, modification, item currently is not modifiable. Okay, you can't modify. Database item is currently not modifiable. When database is not in a modifiable state, the only option that you can update is delete protection option. Why it is not in a modified state? Why? Because, yes, I'll tell you. See, we took manual snapshot, right? That's why it is taking that backup. That means backend some process being done. It's going on. It is taking backup. So while taking backup, you can't modify the one. Because see, whatever data is there in this database, okay, from that it's saying snapshot. Some process is going on. That time you can't modify. Modifying means you may do some changes and all, right? That is not allowed. Once backup is ready, once it is over, then you can modify. Let's wait. See, once this is ready, then you can modify. Okay, I'll show that one. Maybe it takes some time. Not ready yet. So earlier they used to give this option also. Automated backups also we used to copy. We used to copy to other region, all those things. But they have removed that. But only manual snapshots you can copy to other region. If your friend is requesting, then what you do, you take manual backup and you can copy that one. See here. Actions. Once this is completely ready, then these options will be enabled. Yeah, now these are ready. Now restore means this will be restored into a new database. Copy snapshot means this you can copy to some other region. When you click on copy, it will give the region that you can copy, that will be copied to other region so that your friend can use. Okay. Share snapshot means you can share to other accounts also. Okay. Migrate is not ready. What is this migrate? You can transfer the snapshot from one format of database to another format. Right now we are using MySQL. MySQL, right? MySQL to you can convert to MS SQL. One format of database to another format. That's what migrate. Share means share to others, means other accounts. Copy to other regions. That's it. Delete snapshot. Yes, that will be deleted manually. Export to S3. This data will be stored in S3 if you want. The database data can be stored in S3. These are the options. Yeah, it is available now. You can see. Earlier it was showing backing up. Now it is available. Now you click on modify. Yes, here now you can see all options. Yeah. Now scroll down. Multi-AC. You can see. Just one click. Done. One click. Selected. Multi-AC enable. That's it. See here. When you click on multi-AC, it creates a standby instance. Okay, standby instance. See here. Creates a standby in different availability zone to provide data redundancy. Okay, that is so. So actually, for right now, what they're saying, hey, you are in free tier, don't enable all these things unless you get bill. This is mainly recommended for production, means main database. Yeah, so you need not just if you want to enable, just select that and continue and modify DB instance. That's it. Over. Okay, multi-AC will be enabled. That everything happens at backend that you can't see. Automatically it happens at backend. Okay, that kind of automation they have. And how to enable create read replicas? Go to actions, create read replica, click that. Read replica is also one database, correct or not? So you need to select all these options again. See here, you give any name to that read replica. I told you that read replica could be in another region also. Yeah, wherever you want, you can create that region name also you can select. Because that could be anywhere, read replica. But multi-AC should be in a same region. Read replica could be any region. And you can see instance type, all same stuff. Create. That's it. Like that, you can create 5 read replicas. After creating 5th one, then this option will be disabled. Like that. Easy stuff. Okay. Anyway, database guys, they will take care of it. But having knowledge is not bad, right? That's an issue. Okay. So that is how we can do it. Suppose if you want to delete this one, see here, actions, delete. You can't. Why? Because you have enabled deletion protection, that enabled, right? So first you need to click on modify. You need to disable that deletion, that protection from accidental termination. Scroll down. You see, disable. Now continue and modify. Now, yes, you can delete. It will allow you to delete. Actions, delete. Yeah. So before deleting, see here, it is asking, hey, Sai, do you want to create a final snapshot? Just, for it is asking that you want to create a final snapshot, means it is going to be a manual snapshot. So that even if you delete, you have your backup ready, you can use it. No, I don't want any final snapshot. It is saying, Sai, if you want, you can retain automated backups. Whatever backup is there, you can retain, but those will be there for 7 days. Okay, if you want. But I don't want to retain automated backups. Yes, you have to acknowledge if you want to delete. And after that also, if you want to delete, you have to type here delete me. Then only this will be enabled. Again, they are saying here, hey, we strongly recommend to take final backup. See the kind of security that they are providing to database. So they are ensuring that, database server should not be deleted accidentally at any cost. Because at the end of the day, it is all about data, right? So that's why these many. So if someone is coming from, crossing all these hurdles and he's clicking on delete, that means he's deleting intentionally, correct or not? After deleting this one, can I say, hey, I deleted accidentally? No, because how can I come across all these options and all one by one, selecting, unselecting and all? That means if I want to delete, I'm deleting means intentionally I'm deleting. Okay, that's. So that is all about this RDS. In next class, you'll get more clarity. Okay. Yeah. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me now. Again, remember one thing. This is for knowledge purpose and the theory for certification purpose. No way you are going to, use this one in your companies, and they are not going to ask any questions from you because they ask this question from database administrators. Yeah. Any doubts from anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can you explain me what is the meaning of DB cluster?
See, cluster means
actually, sir,
more.
I am working in my company and I found these words many times.
Yeah. See, cluster means group. Cluster means group. You take any cluster. Cluster means more than one. This is what cluster. Okay. So what actually happens if you have a cluster? Both will be in sync. When you put some data, that will be copied here. When you put some data here, this will be copied. That is a behavior of cluster. So multi-AZ you can think of database cluster, multi-AZ, because the same thing is happening in multi-AZ, right? Correct or not?
Yes.
Understood? Yes. Cluster means it's a group.
Sir, you mean we have servers and these servers are put it into a cluster?
Yeah, right. That multi-AZ is a cluster. Yes.
Okay.
Any more doubts from anyone?
So if we want to take a backup, then we have to click on actions.
Yes, sir.
So
Actions.
If we want to take a backup, then we have to click on actions and then
take snapshot.
Well, this is the ये तरीका है ना सर, ये इसे करना है.
Yeah, ऐसे करना है. That's it.
ठीक.
See, if you delete this main database, automated snapshot will be deleted, but manual snapshot won't delete it. That you have to delete manually. That I'm going to show you after clarifying your doubts.
Okay, sir.
Hello, Sai.
Yeah, please.
Actually, if you are getting ready with a ready-made database server, so we no need to open the SSH port and all. Just MySQL is.
Yeah, right. No need to open SSH and all. No, all that stuff because it's already ready-made, right? First of all, okay. This is managed by AWS. Managed. That means you won't get any problem here. AWS will take care of that. So there is no need of SSHing and troubleshooting. No need. Okay.
Hi, Sai. This is Shamin.
Yes, please.
Sai, I do have 2 AWS accounts.
Okay.
For the previous account, I have received a bill of 486 rupees for the EC2.
Okay.
Because I have forgotten to terminate the instances. So is there any solution to this?
Yeah. You do one thing. I think did I explain this? See, okay, fine, no problem. See, anyways, this I'm going to explain in my monitoring service, CloudWatch. What you do as of now, go to support. Okay. Go to support center.
Support center, yeah, fine.
Yeah, support center. Then here create case.
Okay.
Then account and billing.
Yeah, please do
here.
It.
Yeah. Oh, you can do it later on, after
okay,
you get recorded. Then you choose any one option. Okay, I would recommend you to click here free tire. Okay. Choose why was I billed. Then here subject you mention that I got so and so bill. And mainly in this description you mention that hello AWS team, I'm a student. I don't know how to use AWS resources. I got so and so bill. Okay. So could you please waive off my bill? If you give this one, the bill will be mention that subject request to waive off the bill, requested to waive off your bill because you are a student, you don't know anything about AWS, you are learning now. So mention that one and submit. That's it. They will waive off your bill. Okay.
Fine. I will try it. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
thank
you.
Sure.
Sai, actually I missed yesterday's lecture, but I wanted to ask one question if it is covered yesterday. The SQL, when we enter into MySQL, is it case sensitive?
Which one?
When we enter into MySQL database, those create statement and those select, it is case sensitive?
Yeah, actually this SQL, while giving database names and all, those you can give any names, that's up to you. But the core commands are case sensitive.
Okay, yeah.
Fine, let me show you how to delete. Simple, guys. You first delete your database. Delete. I don't want any final snapshot. Acknowledge. Here. Delete me. No, delete. that will be deleted. Okay. So once it is over, you can see here it is showing deleting database. After a couple of minutes, some 4 to 5 minutes, automated backup also will be deleted. Where is this? It's already deleted. So fast since nothing deleted. No problem. Manual snapshot you have to delete, guys. See, that won't get deleted. Actions. Yeah, you go inside that. This one. Yeah, now you can see delete, snapshot, and delete. That's it. That is how these will be deleted. Then after that, you terminate your EC2 instance also. This web server. Terminate. Yes, terminate. That's it. Over. Now, if you after 5 to 5 minutes, you verify once again, make sure that all are deleted. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. Pretty much for today. Thank you all. See you all in Monday's class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Bye.
Bye.